Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a very meaningful episode. Today, I will share with you how to cure poison ivy by the roots. You come across this video, that means you probably caught poison ivy. And it can be very frustrated and it can be also terrifying. And don't worry, poison ivy is extremely easy to cure, and I can show you with just $1, less than $1, you can cure poison ivy, no problem. And I caught poison ivy average about 30 times a year because I always work in the backyard, and our backyard has poison ivy not all over the floor and on the tree. So when I do the weed eater, the poison ivy flying all over the place. So here, you're here not to hear me talk about my daily routine, but about how to cure poison ivy. When you caught poison ivy, and the poison ivy has already into your skin and through your bloodstream, so it is already too late to apply like poison ivy cream or the cleanser or the oatmeal or whatever your research said. I spent hundreds of dollars buying all these lotions and creams, and you take a shower and you wash it off. Too late. Poison ivy already into your bloodstream, and now you're itching like crazy. A lot of the home remedy is used to control the rash, but the poison ivy is still there. So it just temporarily prevent you from scratching, because whenever the poison ivy on your skin, it going to multiply when you scratch and you pop that blister, that poison or the oozing that's popping out of your skin. When that thing pop, the liquid, wherever the liquid touches, it will spread. And one thing you need to understand about poison ivy is this. When you get hit with a spot on poison ivy, let's say poison ivy usually start with one spot. So let's say that it start on this black spot here on my skin. And think of poison ivy as the first spot that it emerges out of your skin. That's the headquarters. Think of it like that, like the main computer chip. And that's the main component that's going to start spreading throughout your body. And the most important thing is when you caught poison ivy, I will show you the products that I use. All you need, don't go out there and use all these creams and all of those calamine lotion, all that. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. All you need to do is go to Walmart, Kroger, or any pharmacy and buy this hydrogen peroxide. This hydrogen peroxide is 99 cents. And all you need to do is, whenever you feel itchy or you scratch and the blister or the poison liquid starts spreading throughout your skin, or when you're itching or you have a rash, you just take toilet paper or any clean cloth, and you just put a whole bunch of hydrogen peroxide on it and rub through your whole area that got contaminated by poison ivy, or the spot that you scratch and the blister pop and it spread. You just take this hydrogen peroxide and you just rub on it, and you will do that whenever you have itchy rash, or you accidentally pop a new blister. Then you just use this hydrogen peroxide and just rub all over the area. And I will tell you why. Because when the poison ivy, the liquid pop, that's where it spread. Your goal is to dry that up so that it don't spread. The problem with the poison ivy cream and calamine lotion and all of the other over-the-counter medicine is the cream always stay wet on your skin. When you pop a poison ivy or when you have a rash and you apply the cream, what happens is the cream mixed with the blister of the poison ivy, it will create moisture. Your skin will always wet with the infection. It will lead to infection and your skin will never heal, and it spread the poison ivy even faster. So when you apply cream or calamine lotion or any of those, the cream and the calamine lotion stay on your skin. When it mixes with the poison ivy, it creates like a puddle of water. When you caught poison ivy, your goal is to make sure your hand is dry. You don't want your hand to stay wet with that poison because 1, it creates infection. 2, it provides like a river for the poison and the liquid, the blister to travel, and it will multiply. And I have spent hundreds of hours research how to cure poison ivy, but it doesn't. All of the video out there, it will not show you an effective way. Why is this hydrogen peroxide so powerful? It's because poison ivy is like it's contaminate, like the poison is like a virus. Hydrogen peroxide has many good aspects. 1, it immediately destroy all germs and bacteria. So 1, it prevents you from getting infection. 2, it will dry up the blister immediately. It will dry up all of the liquid. When you're able to hit the headquarter, the first part that poison ivy pop out of your skin, I call that the headquarter. If you're able to prevent this from spreading, or if it spread all over your skin and you start scratching and it popping all over the place, don't worry. Take the hydrogen peroxide on a clean cloth or toilet paper and just wet all over your hand with hydrogen peroxide. It will immediately dry up all of the poison, and it's also prevented from contaminate with germs and bacteria. And you can do this 3, 4, or 5 times a day, or whenever you feel itch. Whenever I feel itch, I just rub this over and I don't even pay attention to it. Usually in the past, when I have poison ivy, the first time I have poison ivy, it take me 3 months. The reason it take me that long to heal is because my parent was freaking out because poison, I don't know how to deal with poison ivy. So it from my arm, it spread through half of my body, and it can be very terrifying. And at that time, I have to go to the emergency room. But after that first incident, I determined to learn about poison ivy and overcome poison ivy. So after the first incident, I continuously trying to expose myself to poison ivy. I intentionally grab poison ivy with my bare hand and start whipping them, destroying them, cleaning the backyard. So each year I had about 30, I caught about 30 times poison ivy. But now the healing rate for me is 0 day, and I can heal poison ivy. And you said, Lynx, stop lying. That's ridiculous. Well, the thing is, I know how to cure poison ivy, and I know poison ivy is not that dangerous. So that's why I don't worry about it, and that's the reason why it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me. The most important thing when you caught poison ivy is settle your heart. Always maintain that calm. Don't ever think. Poison ivy, if you don't know how to treat it, it can be very dangerous. But if you follow the method I show you, just maintain calm and eat. Try to build up a strong immune system so that you can heal the poison ivy faster, so it can dry out the virus, the poison faster. So I usually eat 3-course meal really heavy and try to build up a strong immune system, and then I settle my heart trying to maintain that calmness. And then, whenever my hand itch, I just take the hydrogen peroxide and just rub on it and just leave it alone, go watch a movie, go to bed. I just rub on it. But the most important thing again is do not cover your hand. Some people, when they have poison ivy and they start scratching and they take the bandage and they wrap over the hand, don't ever do that, because your goal is to dry up the poison, the oozing liquid. So the goal is to expose your hand to the air so it can dry up the poison ivy. And whenever the liquid starts dripping, take the hydrogen peroxide and rub on it. Hydrogen peroxide will immediately destroy all of the poison and dry up your skin. That's what you wanted. Always want your hand to be dry. When that happens, whenever the poison trying to spread, the hydrogen peroxide destroy it all. When the headquarter is destroyed, poison ivy will not spread anymore. So that's basically it. Again, the key is whenever you itch, wipe it with hydrogen peroxide. Settle your mind and your heart. Don't worry too much. Don't focus too much. You can take a shower. You can do whatever you want. Some people said, oh, well, you can't take a shower because the poison ivy starts spread. Don't worry. Take a shower. Eat a good meal. Build up a strong immune system. Whenever your hand wet because of the poison area, take a clean towel, dry up your whole body. Take the hydrogen peroxide, rub over it, and leave it alone. I guarantee you, you will recover in no time, less than a week. For me, even if I have poison ivy, I don't even pay attention to it. I just leave it alone. If it starts, popping out really big, I just take a needle and pop it and take the hydrogen peroxide and rub that. When the headquarter is destroyed, the whole poison ivy destroyed. Give it a shot. Just go to your pharmacy, buy this less than $1 hydrogen peroxide. I use this a lot because sometimes when you have a cut, you can just wipe it. And the most important thing is do not cover the poison ivy, because when you cover it, the moisture is in there and it will give the poison a room to spread. So that's basically it. If you have any question, please put in the comment and I can share with you in detail. I love poison ivy and I don't mind getting caught with poison ivy. And you say, Lynx, you're ridiculous. But it's just me, because I'm all about figure out things, about learning new things. And I don't mind get caught with poison ivy. Well, I hope you learned something today, and thank you so much for stopping by, and please subscribe if you haven't so I can make some money. Thank you.